All right, welcome back to the Far Outpost. Today we're going to talk about Slater True Logs. I picked this up off of Facebook Marketplace, believe it or not. According to Mr. Steve Slater, this was the 6th log they made in the year 2010. He has confirmed its authenticity to me. I sent him the information off the log. And he actually even told me who made it. I don't have that message up in front of me right now. But he told me who made it in the basement when they made it. And he was I think he was pretty psyched that it had held up so well. The gentleman that sold it to me had it in, it looked like he had it in kind of like a CrossFit gym. And he was I don't know if they were going out of business, but he was selling a bunch of stuff. I kind of want to get a close-up of this seal right here. I don't know if he sealed this or if Slater sealed it before he sent it to him. But it is about 65 pounds raw. There's how he holds the rope down. And I also didn't know about that. So he kind of pops the hole in the side like that. So this guy is 4 feet and then another couple feet once you add the weight post. Those weight posts aren't as long as you would think. They're like 12 inches, but I'm putting the calibrated 25s on there. So, you're still going to be able to load this up to higher than the world record, right? I mean, you could put, my word, those are about an inch. So you could put 6 on each side. So yeah, you could get this thing really high. And actually, if you put the reds or blues or something else on it, if you weren't worried about ceiling height like we are, if you were in an open gym, you could get hundreds and hundreds of pounds on this thing. But it's super, super sturdy. I'll try to edit in some video of me lifting with it. I'm not sure if I have those clips or not, but I'll try to put them in at the end. We've used it a couple times. These handles are kind of smaller than you would think. I mean, my hands just barely fit. I have kind of club hands, but they just barely fit in here. But as far as the hardware and everything, it looks great. I did a lot of cleanup. The gym this came out of, they clearly used a ton of chalk. I mean, there's just chalk all over this thing. So I cleaned it up. I am going to, I'm gonna paint the Far Outpost on here like I do with everything else, because this isn't gonna get sold. This will be something, like the Atlas stones. This is something my kids will have to deal with after I'm long gone, but it's never leaving. I've waited so long for one of these things. Super happy with it. Again, 65 pounds empty. You can load it up to a ton. It's very stable. We're dropping it the same as our Rogue 142 pound log. So that one's twice as heavy as this guy. But we do the same thing. We drop it on the tire. No problems. It's extremely well built. According to the site, they put Gorilla Glue in and then they screw it. So those probably, if I ever wanted to change the log out, if it got to the point where I used it and it started falling apart, because again, it is 10 years old at this point, I would have to probably cut those out and then I could reuse the hardware, but I'd have to get new bolts, because those bolts are not going to leave the log Gorilla glued in with and then sunk like that. So, but yeah, super excited, man. I would say that if you're looking at picking one of these up, they don't come up very often. But if you're looking at picking one of these up, man, I highly recommend it, especially if you're going to do strongman stuff. I mean, log press is just it's a staple in the strongman discipline, and this is awesome. Awesome. I will tell you, I paid the guy $300 for it, and I paid him more than that to ship it. So it was not cheap, but it was 100% worth it. I feel like I have a real piece of strongman history. It wasn't used in an event or anything like that, but just the fact that it was made by Steve's crew and it's an actual true log, I think that's just awesome. And we're really happy with it. So there you go. I'll try to get another review. We only have a couple left. We flipped the whole basement, but we only have a few reviews left. So we're almost at the end of our run. But if you have any questions about this bad boy, leave them in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a wonderful weekend, everyone.